Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we got a very special episode of Welcome to the Channel with The Walking Dead's 192 Aftermath. I don't know if you follow The Walking Dead, but I've been following The Walking Dead, and they did something I did not think they would do. And here's the cover here, which is kind of a teenage Carl with his one eye. He's looking kind of sad, and he's got a gun. And the imagery of this is like, what does this mean? What could this imply? Aftermath. Aftermath of what? Well, here's what it's the aftermath of. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Rick doesn't even know who's shooting him. He just sees somebody. Some mortal enemy. Smack, smack! There can be no shadow of a doubt at this point, as he falls into bed, that he's not going to survive this one. Rick has survived so many gunshot wounds. He survived at least 3 gunshot wounds. He was shot in issue 1. That was his introduction, was getting shot in the gut. He was shot at the prison riot, again, in the gut. And he's finally shot again. Of course, the kid freaks out. And for those doubters, there he is, lying there dead. Dead as dirt. This can't be real, right? Nope. It's real as shit. There's a full page splash of a dead-ass Rick Grimes lying eyes wide open. One leg under covers, one leg exposed. Dead as a fucking doornail. There's your Walking Dead iconology. Right there. Walking Dead is dead. The TV show's dead. The comics shortly gonna follow. And then it just shows him slowly as the night turns to day. The scene doesn't change, but the shading, the light goes up until it's eventually full on light. And then until we get what everybody's been wanting or fearing to see, zombie Rick. There's a zombie-ass Rick Grimes. All undead. And Carl sees him. His son's got to be the one to see him, of course, because it fits for the story. I can understand Carl being the one to see him, but it's Carl's response to how he sees his dad that's kind of iconic and got a lot of people mad. A lot of people are mad about the way he was shot by just some random kid. But here he's a zombie. And then he lunges and boom! Without hesitation, just boom! He didn't even know what he was doing. He didn't see his dad. He saw a zombie. He went to go meet his dad and he's like, there's a zombie in my dad's room. Boom! Shoot it. And it's not till the end he realizes that zombie was his dad. Now I skipped too many pages. That zombie, it was his dad. And that's when he breaks down, and the way he breaks down is really kind of awesome to watch. Like, you can go back to like issue 51, and in issue 51, a young two-eyed Carl, he's ready to let his dad go in this one. He's like, Dad, I miss Mom. I don't miss you. You're responsible for Mom's death. I miss Mom. You know, and then his dad wakes up. And he thinks he's a zombie. So we get to the next issue. He's freaking out that his dad's a zombie. Wake up, wake up. His dad's not waking up. So he points a gun at his dad. I can't handle this. I'd rather just die. Yeah, I can't. He's still breathing. He's just sick. He finally realizes his dad's not going to die. You know, in this, he would rather die than lose his dad. Wake up! Wake the fucking up! Just wake up! And he summons zombies by doing that. Fast forward. Boom! without hesitation. One shot, one kill. Rick felt like a little bitch, like a zombie, going from the high and mighty Rick Grimes to just another zombie death on The Walking Dead. And this is shocking. This issue's kind of shocking. I'm not sure if I like it or not. There's some things I like. I'll show you the few pages that I do like. And there's a lot of iconography in this issue, for sure. And I'll go over a few pieces real quick. And the first piece, of course, is Rick Grimes lying dead in bed with a full page spread, or a full page. Like, there's no doubt to any Walking Dead reader that he's dead as shit. It's not a dream sequence. It's not an illusion. It's not somebody's imagination. He's dead as shit. And they tell you that by going through a full page. The next references would have to be the full one-up of Zombie Rick. From almost head to toe, standing in his underwear and a t-shirt. I hate this picture. This is what The Walking Dead represents in 2019. A dead heroes. You know, between Star Wars and everything else killing off our franchises, Robert Kirkman had to jump on that bandwagon and be like, we're going to kill Rick and turn him into a zombie and he's going to die like a little bitch. Shot by Carl, which is cool. It's a necessary ending. I'm not complaining about that. I'm complaining about the execution of the actual execution. The next iconic image we get is the very first post-Rick Carl Grimes. And that's him looking dark. You know, there's all the shadows behind him, and he don't give a fuck about this guy. Whoever the fuck this guy is. The audience don't even know or care about who this guy is. Why the fuck should Carl Grimes? So they have a little meeting. And this is one of the best pictures of the issue. Just Carl looking one-eyed, looking sinister. Now that's a mixture of everything that his dad Rick taught him and everything he learned from his meetings with Negan. I think when Negan was in jail and learning what jail did to Negan. There's more behind this picture, I think, than just this little image. Like story-wise, like why is Carl just, you know, like that? He wants a kid dead, but he'd rather see him alive and suffering than dead. And then he finishes his meeting with a ta-ta for now. I'll be seeing you. Which is right after Negan beat Glenn to death and introduced himself in issue, 100? He said, I'll be seeing you. Ta-ta for now. And Carl does that same eerie, like, impressionism of like, you're fucked now. Your life is owned by me. Ta-ta. I'll see you later. And then we get the coffin, and Carl's burying Rick, you know, and he's talking to Michonne, and they're like, everybody wants to go to the funeral. And he's like, who wants to go to the funeral? And it's just everybody from the franchise. And this page is a long shot of everybody loading up. Everybody from the Kingdom, the Hilltop, pretty much every major character. And here's a sad page. Here's a really sad page. This page here, is that Maggie? There's Heath. I think that's Dante, Michonne's daughter. I don't know who a lot of these faces are. That's Magda, maybe? Sadiq? Yokimo? I don't know. The princess. Like looking at a yearbook. Jesus. Some guy. This guy. And this guy are all in reverse. It's like the same picture. They just reversed it. Then you got, I don't know who these people are. Mercer, is that Mercer or is this Mercer? I think that's Sophia. Eugene, Aaron. Maybe that's Maggie, I'm not sure. I didn't get this panel. I must be out of touch. I don't know who a lot of these characters are. But anyway, then you get the double page funeral procession back to Alexandria, which is pretty awesome. The artwork's great, the story's great. Everything about this is pretty good. And then it's got an anticlimactic ending with Carl kind of being like, I can't do this anymore. It's to be continued. And then there was a page-and-a-half explanation by Robert Kirkman on why he killed Rick Grimes. I'm not going to get into that, but, yeah, Rick Grimes is dead. They killed him in issue 192, which is a Compendium 4 sub-issue. And, yeah, I don't know really how I feel about that. But, that's the death of Rick Grimes. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and I will see you later.